Don't overlook these simple golf tips with irons in general, but actually we're looking at short irons today. We're looking at the 3 wedges you carry, giving you 3 shots around the greens. My 54, my 50 and my 58 are the 3 wedges that I carry. We're going to talk about 3 shots. Number 1, 75-25. Number 2, 50-50. And the other way around, 25-75. And all that's referring to is rollout. How much this ball is in the air to how much this ball is rolling out. Let's talk through the first one. Short game. The hardest thing is to actually pull the right club and then actually think about hitting the right shot. An indecision in any part of the game, but more importantly this, can lead to catastrophic errors. Okay, the first shot, 25%, 75%. 75% in the air, 25% rollout is what we're looking for right now. So what I would categorize this shot is what I want you to think about. The only time you're thinking about a 75-25% ratio of air to roll is with your most lofted wedge. In scenarios like this, where there's not a lot of distance between the fringe and where the flag is. So if you thought about it like this, every time you're out on the golf course right now, you've got simple. Ask yourself the question, is there not a lot of room between the fringe and the flag? Then all I've got to do is choose my most lofted club for that 75-25% shot. So no matter what club that we're going to use today, I want you to think about this simple setup and this simple analogy to execute these shots to the best of your ability. So, standing into this shot, I want you to really simply work through this. Ball position slightly back of centre, pull the left foot back, weight on the left, and just feel as though you're anchoring in it down this left hand side. Setup, easy, hands on the golf ball. We then want to think about how we're interacting with the ground. Now we love that little bit of a bruising action. I go on about it all the time on the channel. What I want you to imagine, my watch right here is our golf ball. Simple analogy. This is my plane, these are the wheels of my plane. I don't want it to abort the landing and scoop up. I equally don't want it to crash land. I want you to feel as though you're going to get the wheels of the plane just a touch down. Now, when we're chipping, this is what we're looking for. That cha noise is those wheels just touching down. So we know we've not got a lot of distance between the fringe and the flag. It's my 75-25% shot. Address it, ball back, open stance, weight left, cha. Really allowing that ball to travel higher with less roll. That's a simple part. Easy to follow. Let's now move on to our 50-50, so come with me. And hopefully you are enjoying this video so far, and if you are enjoying this video, join in on those comments. Join in on those comments. I carry those 3 wedges, like I said, 58, 54 and a 50. We're now on to my 54. This is where we're looking at a 50-50 shot. So 50% in the air, 50% rollout. This is what I use for my middle wedge. Now, don't forget, for every single one of these videos, not only this one you're watching today, we have a PDF guide that supports the video. Nice and simple, easy to follow. Even in this case, take these steps out onto the golf course. Attach it in your bag, laminate it, whatever you've got to do to get it into our head. Let's move on to the 50-50 shot. So, on to the 50-50 shot. To this flag now on the right. I think this is a prime example of when we've got sort of a distance where we can throw the ball halfway there, avoiding certain slopes, and allow the ball to roll out for the rest of it. And using my middle wedge, not my most lofted, not my lower lofted one, using my 54 is the simple way of doing this. It's a little bit like using a 1-length system in a way with your wedges. Same technique, different wedge, I know there's slightly different lengths as well, but different lofts. Same technique, change the loft, change the wedge, different results. So jumping in here, ball slightly back again, weight left, Trying to feel as though we get the wheels of the plane just a touch down, 50-50 shot. And then 50% rollout. So we've gone 75-25, now we're looking for that 50-50. Let's play another one here. Lands halfway, rolls halfway, up to that flag. So I think you've got to look at it this way. There's going to be a shot that you prefer out of these. I'm definitely thinking 50-50 is a bit more up my street because it's that halfway house. It's a little bit easier to commit to. It doesn't feel as high tariff as a 75-25. Let's now move on to the final scenario with my final wedge, my 50 degree. We're now moving on to the final scenario, and make sure you hit that thumbs up button on this video. So looking at this shot right now to the far flag. Prime example of a lot of green between the fringe and where the flag is. Literally the complete opposite to what we had on the first shot. The complete opposite. So this is a prime example and a great space for us to be in with my 50 degree. I can land it 25% of the way on, and I can let it get to roll out for the other 75%. Using your wedges to help you select shots, more commitment, less options, and I know everybody says about having a good short game toolbox, but sometimes too many tools, we don't know what one to use, we have no commitment, and we don't actually pull the shot off. 3 shots, 3 bits of clarity, easy to understand, a lot easier to execute. So ball back again, weight left, 25%, 75%, and 75% now is the rollout. Rolling all the way out, whoa, onto that top tier, and a lot easier shot for me to play in that instance because I got a lot of green to work with between the fringe and the flag. Remember the simple rules. Not a lot of green between the fringe and the flag. We want to be 75-25% in the air. Medium distance, 50-50 all day long. A long distance between the fringe and the flag, then we're looking at 25% in the air, 75% rollout. Thank you so much for joining me in today's video. Simple steps for you to follow to have some serious improvements in your game.